So you're thinking about the new year. You want to take total and complete advantage of this new opportunity that is a fresh start. And today I want to give you a focus tip that I've learned through my work in hypnosis, neurolinguistic programming. I'm a certified professional hypnotist. I'm also a certified ghostwriter through the National Guild of Hypnotists and California State University Long Beach's program, respectively. That's the only ghostwriting certification, professional certification that's master's level in the world. And I'm the only person who has both, which is pretty cool. I like to think of writing books as writing long form self hypnosis scripts. I've spoken recently about how critical it is to pattern interrupt, to get people's attention with your books, with your content, to do what nobody has ever seen in your industry before. That just goes, whoa. This topic also comes from Richard Ogle's book, Smart World, which is that every great innovation of civilization going back millennia has been the result of bringing into an idea space an idea from a totally and completely different idea space. So, for example, the Barbie doll, the most commercially successful children's toy after Lego of all time. This is girl specific, so it would be the number one girls' toy of all time. The doll industry was known for basically creating like baby dolls, that these dolls and girls' toys would be effectively like little children, like little toddlers, like taking a small child, like a rag doll, for example. Well, the innovation was the pattern interrupt, which was taking what was considered inappropriate French fashion sense to the sort of more conservative, puritanical American mind, taking inappropriate French fashion and merging that with baby dolls. So what did you get? You got a supermodel figure of the Barbie. Do you understand what just happened there? Instead of having girls play with like baby dolls, have them play with the supermodel and dress it up and have a little house and a car and other accessories. Talk about a pattern interrupt. Pattern interrupt. So the more distant your idea comes from into your industry, almost like being the complete and total opposite. I gave the example of going to a shopping plaza during the holiday season. Outside, there's Christmas lights everywhere, Christmas trees. Maybe they're taking some of the stuff down by now. But all of a sudden, amongst the pine trees that are red and green lights on them and a silver star on top, you see a palm tree with coconuts. And it's real coconuts. And you go, what? You're pulled out of your gaze. You're pulled out of the moment to pay attention to whatever it is that you're now having your focus thrust upon. And I want you to leverage this effect to focus. Let's say you want to write a book in 2025. This tip is going to help you. Let's say you want to lose weight, exercise, whatever the thing is that you want to do that's going to require discipline. Well, what you can do is you can hack the experience by pattern interrupting yourself. I gave this tip about 3 years ago, and it went mega viral at the time on X, then known as Twitter. Well, here's what you do. You sit down or put yourself in the position where you're going to be doing the thing. Maybe it's working out, maybe it's writing the book, whatever. Okay, let's say for simplicity's sake, you're going to be outlining your book or writing a chapter based on the outline. Okay, and it's going to take you a number of hours. You have limited time, limited focus, attention, energy. You got your, you get your beverage, and you got to get at it. Here you go. What you're going to do, simultaneous sip, am I right? What you're going to do is you're sitting down, pulling up your outline, ready to write the chapter. In your mind, you're going to imagine a happy memory from your childhood, a place that you went a lot. Maybe it was a playground at a favorite park. Maybe it was the cornfields at Grandpa's house. Maybe it's just walking around the neighborhood when you were growing up. Or maybe your favorite place as a kid was a virtual place, was a virtual reality. Maybe it was a video game like Final Fantasy. Maybe it was one of the levels of Spyro 2, Ripto's Revenge, Glimmer. Whatever that place was that you explored intimately, virtual reality or real reality, reality. Take yourself back there in your mind's eye. See it. I'm imagining autumn plains right now. In Spyro 2, PlayStation 1. PSX it was called at the time. I'm imagining it. Gathering the gems, busting open them. I hear the sound of the gems. I imagine the feeling of the vibration, DualShock, right, controller in my hands. I press X, and I'm gliding. I'm running around. I see and I hear and I feel the experience of virtually controlling Spyro to jump into the water to break open those glass bottles and collecting the gems, exploring around, seeing all the portals to different places. I'm intimately there in my mind's eye. I'm pattern interrupting myself. Like, oh, I gotta write this thing. No, I'm taking myself to a different place. I'm pattern interrupting the difficult situation of having to write something that I perceive to be hard. So I pattern interrupt that, right? Pattern interrupt persuasion. And so I'm now there in my mind's eye, multi-sensory persuasion internally. My mind's eye, my mind's ear, my mind's sense of touch. It's all there. And I hold myself there. I tell you to do this for 27 seconds and count. Count to 27. Some people will prefer to count up to 27. Some people will prefer to count down from 27 to 1 and then 0. Don't do any writing yet. Don't do any weightlifting yet. Whatever it is you want to do. Count down or up 27 seconds. Okay? Imagine it for 27 seconds. So you're counting and you're imagining it in your mind's eye while sitting there about to do the thing. Do this for 27 seconds. Multi-sensory, mind's eye, mind's ear, mind sense of touch. Maybe there's a mind smell even associated with the place, virtual or real, from your childhood. Take yourself back there. Your nervous system will begin to feel safe, familiar. I got this. I can do this. In that state, you're now going to carry 27 seconds later into the thing you're doing, but holding your mind's eye that place. The 27 seconds is you're focusing exclusively on that. It's a state change, okay? Hold it for 27 seconds, and then now that you're still imagining, in my case, it's autumn plains, Spyro 2, PlayStation 1, I then pull up my outline and I start writing while holding that place in my mind's eye, my mind's ear, my mind's sense of touch, all of that. Do this and you can do anything. You will get accomplished in 12 days what you thought was going to take 12 weeks, 3 months. You're going to get done in 12 weeks, 3 months, what you thought was going to take the whole year. It's going to be life-changing. I can't wait to see what you're going to do.